for Mr. Graham Nolan.
Hi, everyone. So funny he mentioned Beyonce. I consider myself the Beyonce of comedy in that I don't like to share the stage with anyone, and my mom dressed me for the early part of my career. Where are my relationship people at? Where are they? Yeah? Okay, cool. Me too. I'm in a relationship. It's actually kind of scandalous because it's an open relationship. And if you want to hear a secret, it's so open, I have no idea who my boyfriend is. I've never met the guy. It's how we keep things exciting. I actually tried to find a boyfriend online, but it was sort of tough, like, because the profiles are all so boring. They say stuff like, you know, on a typical Friday night, I like to hit the bars and do shots and get wasted, but on another night, I like to stay in on the couch with a rom-com, little bottle of Merlot. It's like, congratulations, Brooklyn Mike 82. There's two sides of your personality, and they're both wasted. I haven't been in a relationship in a really long time, but I remember what it's like to love something and hate it so much at the same time because I have autocorrect on my phone. And I was like, let's be adults, autocorrect. Do you really think I meant to write ducking in almost every text I've ever written? Do we think that I don't give a duck or that I think Chris Brown is a ducking moron? Like, I know why you think that I was ducking a cop behind a dumpster last night, but that's not true. I was fucking a cop behind a dumpster last night. Thank you. Clearly, I have a therapist. I need one. And he calls me out on my shit. Like, the other week, he was like, you know, Graham, don't you realize that you're a manipulative person? And I was like, how do I respond to a question like that in a way that makes him fall in love with me? I see a therapist because it's super stressful being gay. It looks so fun on TV, right? Because we're always at dance clubs and giving makeovers and playing arena football. It's really stressful. And it's like, I know that's my choice, right? Like, being gay is a choice. I got bored one day. It happens. And like, and I was gonna choose to be straight, and I was watching the Olympics last summer, and I saw two things that made my decision for me. One, the bodies of male gymnasts. Two, the bodies of female gymnasts. They're so similar, and yet they do very different things for me. Some of you are probably wondering about the tattoo, by the way. It represents Cyclops and Havoc from the X-Men. Does anyone know what that means? Okay, cool. And the rest of you had friends in high school? That must have been cool. It looked really cool. It's actually my gay friends who don't get the comic book thing. They'll be like, yeah, like, I saw the Thor movie because he's hot, but like, I thought that movie was stupid. And I'm like, okay, so you don't relate to a blonde with a god complex and really muscular arms who speaks in a British accent for no reason, but then you spent $500 on Madonna tickets. I'm calling bullshit on that one. I was actually not the manliest in high school. Surprise, surprise. I actually was nervous to change in gym class, and I wouldn't, so they were like, they didn't want to fail me because I was smart, so they're like, okay, you can come in afterwards and clean the gym, and we'll let you pass. Let me tell you, nothing drives home the fact that you are gay and Mexican like sweeping a giant floor to get out of organized sports. It's a bad sign. So, I didn't do sports, I did theater stuff. That sound is the sound of all those stereotypes being shattered, by the way. They let me student direct this play, and it was called Babies Having Babies, and it was this cautionary tale about the dangers of teen pregnancy. And no joke, like, during the production, one of my stars got knocked up. And we all did learn a lesson, which is I'm a really excellent director. Like, you kids better be method. Learn this shit. I wanted to be an actor too. Like, I want to be like an action star. Have you seen Taken? Yeah. Taken is cool, right? Yeah. Like in the first one, he gets his daughter back. And in the second one, he gets his wife back. And then the third one, spoiler alert, his wife leaves him and he has to get his groove back. That takes a courageous man. I actually wanted to be in the CIA for a long time. I thought it would be cool to like be a spy, because I watched too much Alias. And that job might seem sort of like butch for someone like me, but if you consider that the CIA is all about infiltration and that no one is better at putting something where it doesn't belong than a gay guy, it's like, my mission is to put that there. I got this. Gays could do anything. I feel like straight people are so like accepting of gay people now, and I actually, you know, more than anything, I get questions. Like, and if you give your straight friends a couple of Mike's Hard Lemonades, they start asking. Like, when I was in a relationship, I would always get the question of like, which one of you is the guy and which one of you is the girl? That was their way of putting it. And I was like, well, I prefer to pee sitting down, and he's a terrible driver, and neither of us enjoys sex very much, so I'm pretty sure we're both the girl. And then they always ask, the first question they always ask is like, you know, who pays for dinner on the first date? Because in the straight world, the guy pays for dinner, but in the gay world, there's no equivalent because we would never eat in front of each other. Do you guys eat together? That's disgusting to me. Eventually, they ask about anal sex, and I tell them the truth, which is that it's like running up the down escalator at the mall, which is where like everyone's really curious to try it once, but no one's really getting anywhere, and no one's walking comfortably as a result. And that is my time. I'm Graham Nolan. You're all awesome. Thank you very much.